Yeah, state your name and your affiliation.
Brew.
What?
I introduced myself?
No, just go.
Okay. Hammer. Being a founding father, commissioner, ref, player of the PHL, a league that has now been successfully running for the past 2.5 years, how do you think PHL Season 6 compares to the rest?
I thought it was a pretty exciting season. It's always fun when you get a new champion. As a player, I wasn't a fan of not winning the championship. But as commissioner, I thought either way the final went, Albuquerque or Seattle, would have been cool. It was cool that there was going to be a new champion.
You can go again.
Going into PHL Season 7 as a player, what changes do you plan to make in your game to potentially get the trophy back in your hands?
There are some potential rule changes that are being tossed around that will incentivize shooting more, and so I plan on working on that, increasing my accuracy, and just making sure that the game plan that I can put forth is the best for my opponents.
What are your thoughts on the Boston Bartenders?
I think if they played another season, they could have won a game. They had the athleticism for it. Might be, maybe Albuquerque's faster, but I think Boston is one of the fastest players that's been in the PHL. Mikey, I think he's one of the fastest players that's been in the PHL. I would welcome him back for PHL 7 if he was up for it.
Rumors are circulating that current champion, the Albuquerque Coyotes, are considering retirement. How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it because I know it's not going to happen. So it's not worth spending time on.
Why is that not going to happen?
It's not worth spending time on. It won't happen. Next question.
What are your thoughts on the state of officiating in the PHL?
I think there's a little bit of a consistency issue cross-official. I think each official on their own is somewhat consistent, but the same game officiated by one official versus a different one can end up very different. So I think we're going to try and work on that in the off-season here, improve the product for PHL 7.
Why aren't you wearing shoes?
I'm in my apartment, get comfortable.
Yeah, please elaborate on what you meant by rule changes.
We have some changes that nothing's official yet. Still going to talk to the rest of the members of the league, but I know some members, me included, have discussed and shown a desire for changing the challenge system, maybe changing the format with regular season or playoffs. Some changes with dunking, the rules regarding those. A lot of kinks to still be worked out, but I would expect something with dunks to be included in PHL 7, some kind of restriction.
Is Hal Hammer's question.
Okay.
Good, right. Why will you win the Infinity Cup next season?
I'm gonna try and let my experience carry me. I'm the most experienced team in the PHL. I've won the cup twice. No other team that's playing next season has won it more than once. And I intend on keeping it that way.
Lakeland Destroyers is going to be returning next season for PHL 7 after a leave of absence due to injury. How do you think he'll do after the little break he had?
As a player, as an opponent of his, I'm a little concerned. We saw what Seattle did after taking the season off. They came back, had their best season ever. Lakeland's only season they won the championship. It's hard to get better than that.
When do you plan on having the All-Star game?
We're probably gonna have it very shortly before the start of PHL 7.
Any final thoughts, comments, concerns? Commissioner, player, ref, Hammer.
Congratulations to the Albuquerque Coyotes, and let's go Hammers.